everyone, and welcome to Hiking with Mike. It's a brand new season, all new episodes of this fantastic program that nobody watches. And, well, okay, maybe 4 of you. If you are new to the channel, what we do are point-of-view hiking videos in beautiful 4K through the forest, through a meadow, through somebody's house that we don't know. You never know what's going to happen here. And as we go along, I tell you some kind of entertaining story, or an anecdote, or something. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. And it's all for the purpose of helping you escape from your daily grind that you got to deal with in life. And maybe you're trapped in the workplace and you just need, 20 minutes to go somewhere, but you can't because you're in the workplace. Well, now you get to go somewhere virtually, right here, by watching the video and seeing what I see and then hearing a nice little story to get your mind off things. Now, if you have been watching this channel, you probably noticed I haven't been here in a while. The last time I posted a video was the end of December, where there's a reason for that, and I will explain that coming up. But before we do that, got some business to take care of. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I have one question for you. Why not? I mean, seriously, what the hell's wrong with you? Subscribe to the damn channel. I mean, come on, it's not that difficult. You just hit the little button. I mean, listen, okay? Every day, I have to go into the forest with my little GoPro camera strapped to my head, and I gotta deal with Bigfoot. Yeah, and Bigfoot's not happy that I'm out there. Like, he yells out, "Hey, get out of my forest, you bastard!" And I'm like, hey, I'm just shooting videos for these people on YouTube, to entertain them. You what? What the hell is a YouTube? Get out of my woods, you son of a bitch! I'm sorry, Bigfoot, I'm sorry. It's just, I need to entertain the folks. Get out of here! So I piss him off, and then usually about 10 minutes in, he starts chasing me, and it gets ugly. So I am going through all of that for you, to make these videos, and the least you can do is subscribe. And maybe the more people subscribe, maybe, Bigfoot will be impressed and he'll stop chasing me. Also, if you like the video, then like it. Don't just tell me you like the video, but actually like the video. All you gotta do is take your fist and punch that like button. Just punch it. Punch it really hard. Punch it so hard that the like button practically explodes. And there you go. So before I get to today's little story, which is going to be why I haven't done a video in a while, I do have a shameless plug. So if you are new to the channel, you're probably wondering what a shameless plug is. It's pretty simple. I plug something of mine shamelessly, like my wife. I mean, that's just... Can I get a drum roll, please? I don't even have a wife. I mean, let's move on from that. No, I plug something that I do. Like my wife! I mean, it just writes itself! I mean... all right, enough. Just stop. Let's just stop. Everybody calm down. No, I'm going to plug... I just can't stop myself. I just want to make another joke like that, but I can't stop myself. No, I plug something that I create. A product I create, a website that I create that has cool stuff that I made myself. How exciting is that? So let's get to that right now. Today's shameless plug. This is Mike with a shameless plug for my own website. I actually have a few websites, but today I would like to introduce you to MikeMBurkeDesigns.com. If you're looking for cool items to add to your home, give as a gift, we got Christmas, you've got birthdays. There are plenty of things to choose from here at MikeMBurkeDesigns.com. A lot of these items are designed for the home. We have beautiful items for your bedroom, for your living room, all kinds of different themes. So check out MikeMBurkeDesigns.com and order today. And there's my shameless plug. Alright, and now let's get to the video. I have a little tip. Sometimes you might not want to hear my story. You might not want to hear me talk. You may even get bored of what I'm saying. So a little tip is continue watching the video, but put some music on in the background. You can mute my voice and just listen to music. The point is, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy this ride while it lasts, which is probably going to be about 15-20 minutes. I don't know. But today I want to talk about why I haven't done these videos. Because I had a very interesting December. And I don't even know how the hell I got through it. So, somewhere around the beginning of December, I started to get a headache. And I had this headache every day. And then I got really exhausted. Now, I was thinking it was because I was overworked. So for any of you who have seen any of my videos, you know that every Christmas season, I have a gig at Fiverr where I do custom Santa Claus videos. And I have multiple versions of it. You got your Jolly Santa, the ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Then you've got your drunk Santa. Well, you're getting cold for Christmas. Ha, ha, ha. And then I've got my angry elf, which I can't do that voice right now because I have to manipulate it with software in order to sound, like this, But anyways, usually I'm pretty busy doing that. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell a type of lamp that I make. And those are very busy during the holiday season. Now, my Santa gig wasn't so busy this particular season, but the Etsy shop was. So I thought I was burned out. I thought, I'm working myself too much. I feel like hell. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I got this headache that won't go away. So, I need to, try to take some breaks. And then suddenly one day I am working and I just start boiling. I start boiling. My skin started to boil. So I checked and I had a fever of 103. So I'm starting to think that, it's not exhaustion. I'm sick. But I think I know, and I have a good feeling as to what sickness I have, as you probably can guess. So therefore, things just got increasingly worse. I got tested, and yes, I tested positive for COVID. Now, this is my second time getting it. I did get COVID in May of 2020, and it happened the same way. It started off with serious fatigue, a headache that lasted for days, but that headache was severe. That headache was as if Freddy Krueger jumped in my head and started ripping apart my brain. That's how bad that was. But otherwise, it never really got into my respiratory system. It lasted for maybe 7 days. I couldn't eat. I don't even know if I lost my taste or my sense of taste or smell at that point in time because I simply couldn't eat. And it was May, so I have a very bad allergy problem in the spring. So usually my nose is closed up. This time around, though, everything was very obvious. Now, the headache wasn't as bad as 2020, but it was bad enough. And I just started to get increasingly worse. I could not eat. I absolutely lost my sense of smell, which was, weird for anybody who's had that happen. I took a dryer sheet and put it right up to my nose and inhaled, and nothing. Not even a hint. And I just thought how weird that was to actually lose your sense of smell 100%. And I just couldn't eat. I tried to eat, couldn't do it. So I went 5 days without really eating much at all. Meanwhile, I am still doing Santa orders throughout the entire illness. And how I did it, I don't even know. It was very difficult. Very busy with my lamp orders. So I had to keep working through it. Luckily, I work from home, so I didn't have to quarantine or any of that because I was here, away from people. But it was bad. And then right before Christmas, that's when it really hit my respiratory system. And I started wheezing and everything. I tried to do some of these hiking videos, and that didn't go so well. And I wish I could have used some footage that I had recorded then because something happened while on the trail one day. So it's actually snowing. This was somewhere about mid-December. it's snowing. It was snowing heavily. I thought, oh, this will make for a great hiking video. I grabbed the GoPro. I run out to the park, and I start hiking the trails. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to look great. Meanwhile, I'm struggling. I can barely breathe. I'm wheezing like crazy, but I figured I'll just delete the audio and maybe, you just won't hear the sound of the forest or whatever. So, meanwhile, I hear something going on, and there was some kind of an attack. And it did get picked up by the camera. You can hear it in the audio, but it appears that two people were walking a dog. One person must have had their dog on the leash while the other person did not. And the loose dog went after the leash dog and attacked it. Now, I tried to run to the other side because it didn't sound good, and I did not make it. They were gone by the time I got there. But meanwhile, I thought I was going to collapse. So, I get back into my vehicle, and before I even left, tried to catch my breath and realized that the damn camera had somehow got pointed downward on the hat that I have it mounted to. And all that footage was useless. Absolutely useless. So that was pretty awful. Here's the other thing about this particular day. Because I had been so sick and had not been able to hike much, I wanted to record about 2 hours worth of videos, and then I could break them apart into 20-minute sections. So for 2 hours, I went on every trail at that park, and none of the footage came out. Yeah, so that was just great. So meanwhile, I'm not really getting better. By the time Christmas Eve came along, I was feeling okay. I thought maybe I was finally done with it. COVID itself was over, but it was now the aftermath of it. And I thought it was okay. I struggled a little bit on Christmas Day, but I was ready to go back to the hiking trails right after Christmas, and I couldn't. I tried one day, and I got back, and I just couldn't stop coughing. Like, it was too much air going into my lungs. So I had to wait. I waited about 2 weeks, but meanwhile, when the new year came along, we had nothing but rain for 3.5 weeks straight. It would rain every day, and the hiking trails were a mess. I was only able to get to the trails once a week, and they were a mess. Just a muddy, muddy mess. So anyways, that's why I have not been able to do any videos. In the meantime, I thought to myself, a lot of people do seasons, You shoot a bunch of episodes, and then you go away for a while, then you come back with a new season. So why not just do it that way? But as I attempted to make my way back to the trails, I really struggled. And the one thing I didn't want to have on these videos is you having to hear me wheeze on the trail, because I'm still not fully recovered. Another thing that happened, so if anybody has had COVID, I know this doesn't happen to everybody, but you start to smell what's like a cigarette smell. Now, I have never smoked in my life. I hate cigarettes. I don't like being near them. I can't stand the way they smell. But yet, I keep smelling them. And it's strong. Now, it's starting to go away. I've been good for the past couple days. But it can get strong, and it drives me nuts having to smell that cigarette-type smell. So, I can't tell you any medical advice. YouTube would probably shut the video down. So all I could tell you is for any illness, just be prepared. I was not prepared. I didn't have any cough syrup. I didn't have enough throat lozenges. I didn't have, like chicken noodle soup. That was the only thing I was able to eat. The only thing I could keep down and eat. And that would and plus it tasted funny because of my loss of smell, and my taste was different. I couldn't even drink coffee. That was disgusting. So I was not prepared. So I would recommend you be prepared for any illness. Make sure you always got some cough medicine around. You got some throat lozenges or cough drops. Have some chicken noodle soup somewhere stashed away, so in case that time comes, you have it. I also found that oatmeal helped. I was able to keep that down. I also bought these vitamin C drink packs. You know, it's like a powder with vitamin C, and you mix it in water. So all of that stuff, I think, helped me recover. So you just want to be prepared for any kind of illness. Don't get caught with your pants down. You know, I couldn't go to the store. I was not able to concentrate enough to order online. That was another thing that happened. I had a real hard time concentrating. So I tried to order online so I could have stuff delivered, and I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't concentrate enough. So we are back. I don't know for how long. I don't know, if I'm going to do these seasons in increments, but I got some more stories to tell and some beautiful videos to show. And hopefully I'll be able to get to some different locations as well that I haven't gone to yet, so you can see something new and different. But for now, that is it. We're done for the day. So enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you next time.